Alright, another video. This is one of those cool ones that I really enjoy doing, and I hope you enjoy it too. I bought a big box of, this one's not actually cameras, it's lenses, just lenses only, off eBay. I paid, after shipping, it was $56 and change, but it has a lot of lenses with it. The seller only took one picture, and it was from far away. I was able to kind of zoom in on my computer. You probably couldn't do it as well on your phone to kind of see what was in it. And he said it's as is, but he marked it as used. So he marked it as used, and everything in here is crap. You could get your money back. eBay has that buyer guarantee. So if they're saying it's used, it's usually not. Oh well, they actually had some of these marked. Guess I don't know where he bought these from, but they were all on there. So first one off the bat, let's check this out and see if it's broken. It's one of those plasticky Nikon. He has $18 on here, 35 to 80. That's probably, I can't remember. These are probably worth about 30 bucks. I'll to test it out and see if this one's. Hold it up to the light and look through it. Yeah, it's fairly clean. It appears to be a little bit of haze. I don't know if that's on the inside or out, but yeah, that's around 30 bucks if it works. So like again, there's one lens you'll find in here that's worth the $56 by itself. So this was an auction. I just kind of put a snipe in on the last minute, and you can see some of these are just kind of dusty. Can you see that? Kind of dusty. And when people are looking on eBay, they're normally just looking for their own lens mount. So like, see, that one was that last one. This one was Nikon, a little Nikon zoom lens, 35 to 80. And then this one is a Pentax. So this is a Tachyna lens, and I think this one might be crap. I have to clean it up a little bit, but it is a 70 to 210, and it does have the automatic aperture, if you can see there. Sorry. I mean, it looked like there was some. No, it looks clear. You hold it up to the light and then just turn that little switch right there and look through it, and it'll tell. And you could look through it and make sure there's no fungus or like a bunch of foggy haze, and then just make sure the zoom works okay. That's got some dirt on it. I could clean it up a little bit. 70 to 210 Tachyna, f4 to f5.6. This is worth about $20 to $25 if I resell it. Especially with that automatic aperture, that really helps out. Right off the bat, this is the one that I saw. I was able to zoom in on my computer and see, and I saw some dust on it. But this is really good lens. This is worth the money right here if everything works out on it. I could resell this for 60 bucks at least. Canon FD mount, 50mm f1.4. Let me hold it up. There are a few scratches on the front of the lens. Let me clean it off there a little bit. Look through it again. But it's fairly clean. There's a few scratches that won't affect image quality. So this can go. I need to test the aperture. It's easier if you. But focus is smooth. Everything. Yep, that's about 60 bucks right there. So we're doing good so far. So we're over 100 already, and I only spent $56 on there on the whole thing shipped to my house. That's the thing. People are they're looking for lenses for their camera. They're not looking for lots, and a lot of them don't know the mount. Like this one right here. Occasionally, the thing about these, you just need to kind of have knowledge. It doesn't matter if it's camera lenses or whatnot. People are putting lots of all sorts on eBay. So if you're a reseller, you could buy some of these lots. This one's got some haze on it. I think I gotta. So you just know what lens mount they are, and this one's an OEM mount, I believe. I'm gonna make sure on there. But yeah, OEM usually has these things, and then two things. So I'll have to double check. I'm not 100% positive on that one. There's a couple other ones. It might be something else, but what is this one? This one is a ProMaster 35 to 70. I'll have to look at this one more carefully and kind of clean it up because it's really, really dirty. Well, let me see here. I think it is clear through there, so as long as they're clear, they're going to take some good pictures. Make sure that aperture works and the focus is smooth. Here's an old crappy. This one's a Minolta mount. You see that? That's where the electronic contacts are. And if they're flat like that, there's not a thing. That'd be Minolta. A lot of people would get confused. If there's a little notch up here, see that? Whoops, sorry. There's a little notch up here. That would more indicate like a Canon FD mount, but when it's flat here around this little flange part, that's usually a Minolta. So if this one's working, it looks like it is. I've got a camera. I could try it out to see if this does have autofocus. Try it out, and it's it'd only be worth about $15 because these don't sell for that much. But decent lens, just adds to the money I'll get back. I'd definitely sell that one. Somebody will buy it because these Minolta lenses, it's an old Minolta. You know, they don't make Minolta cameras anymore, but this will actually work on Sony Alpha A mount cameras. They're not Alpha A. That's not the E mount from the mirrorless. They still make or have several Alpha A Sony digital cameras that they'll work on. Oh, this one's nice. So yeah, so if you relist this, you make sure you put Sony Alpha A in there, and make sure you put, because a lot of people get confused, make sure you put that will not work on mirrorless cameras. It's only a Sony digital DSLR cameras. So they'll kind of Alpha A mount, not Sony E mount is what I put in the description. You could check out the link in the description below, see what lenses I currently have for sale, and purchase them if you like. This one is nice. A lot of times on these, this one's Canon FD mount, 35 and say f2.8. Most of these ones I find are f3.5, but this one's pretty good. I might, not sure how much I'll sell this one for. Probably start out at 40. It'll probably sell for about 30. And when I list it, I'll put the most popular film camera of Canon's in there, and so it'd say 4 and like AE1 was their most famous film camera back in the 80s. So, and that's what it works on. It's FD mount. So make sure to put FD in there. What else we got here? Oh, jeez, I didn't know there was 2 of theirs in here. Look at this. I've got 2 f1.4 lenses. And this one I need to test it a little bit. Let me see what it looks like. It's kind of dirty here on the front. Oh. Somebody's gonna say, "Oh my gosh, you're destroying that lens, breathing hot air on it." Yep, I had something with onions in it, so I probably did destroy it. Let me see here. Well, it's not wanting to free up. I have to look at it more carefully. Focus is good. Aperture turns. This cap doesn't want to come off. The lock on here. Oh, there we go. It's kind of hard to unlock. It looks clear in there. Can you see that? Woo-hoo-hoo! 250. Yeah, it's clear. 250 f1.4. This one's FL, so it will still work on FD cameras. FL mount, but it still works on. See, they're a little bit different. So this is FL, FD. See how different they are there? Not much difference. But this will still work on a Canon AE1. So, there you go. These are $60 a piece, easily. Probably more. Let's keep going. If you like these videos, give a thumbs up. Just don't buy the ones that I'm buying off eBay. Because they're a lot of fun to go through. And they'll be... Like I said, most people are just looking for one lens mount. They're not looking for a bunch. And a lot of people that post these, they just bought them from estate sales or flea markets in a big lot like this, and they don't know anything about them, so they just list them that way as is. So This one's clear too. This one's FD mount. This is a Soligor 35 to 70. Oh wow, f 2.5 to 3.5. This is probably about $40-$50 lens right here. Even has that little, a lot of these have the little macro feature, so when you're up here in 50, you hold this pin and then it flips over. Now you got like a little macro mode, so it could get a little bit closer. Not like it's not macro, but it will get you a little bit closer, just so you could do close-ups and stuff on these old film lenses. But typically, if you see it like that, see that the number's a little bit different, and then it will have a macro thing here to turn, so it won't turn if it's like at 50. Well, this one does. Most of the time, you have to be in 70 for it to engage in that macro mode, but it does have that there. But f2.5, that's a nice lens, and it is clear. So I've got some nice FD lenses in here. By the way, the Canon FD mount is the worst lens mount ever made. If you think if you have one that you think is worse, just let me know in the comments below, because it is just horrible to get on and off of your FD camera. I think if they somehow made that a digital mount and kept that, I don't think Canon would be in business today, because it's just a very crappy mount. Glad they switched over to EF when they went digital. I probably wasn't able to sustain that FD mount anyway. So well, this one's PK Pentax, and this one the aperture's locked up. So if I got an f22 here, you can see in there the aperture's not moving, which isn't that big a deal. I could still resell it. A lot of times I'll just put an adapter on here, and this is a Gemini 80 to 200 f4.5, so it's a third-party lens. They make hundreds of these 80 to 200 f4.5s from all different manufacturers, third-party manufacturers. If they're in good condition, they're worth about $15. I'll slap probably a NEX or a Sony E-mount adapter on there and just sell it for like $40. The adapter probably costs about $10. So, or I could sell it by itself and not get but like $12. So it's best to invest that $10. And I'll put in the description that the aperture only works at f4.5, which is still good, because you can still get some blown out backgrounds even at f4.5 at 200 millimeters. I'm only halfway through this. I don't know how much money I got in here. Here's another Canon FD. Whoa, what we got on here? We got a skylight filter, and then a see that, a 52 to 55 adapter to put different other filters on there. This is the typical kit lens that would come on most of the film cameras at that time. It's just the nifty 50 millimeter f1.8. This one's worth about $30 selling it by itself. It's got both the caps with it, so that's nice. Should sell pretty quick. All I have to put in the title is for Canon AE1, and that helps out with the sell. You'll get more views and people want to buy it. Oh, so they've got a price tag on this one, $50. You see that? $50. And what we got here, a Sigma. So that's always nice. 28 millimeter f2.8. And what's the lens mount on this? Ooh. Looks like. Oh yeah. It's another. It's got the thing on the side, so it's another OEM mount, Olympus mount. Nice lens, focus is good, and it's clear. It's not worth $50. I'll tell you that right now. It's probably worth about $20-$25. So half price sell. All right, let's see what's next. This is mostly Olympus, and This one's got a price tag, $55. Most of these are Olympus and Canon FD, and he didn't put that in the title, he just put lens slot. Also, this one's probably a pretty good one. This is a 35mm f2.8, and this is actually Olympus, their OEM system. So let me put the aperture up here on top. I'll put it up to, yeah, and see it's working there. And it is clear. I'm thinking this actually might be close to that $55 price tag. With a lot of these vintage lenses, the 35mm f2.8, you don't find a lot of them. At the time, the wide angle one was the 28mm, so you'll find a lot 28mm f2.8s, a lot more of those than you will find the 35mm. So that one is probably worth about that, what they got the price on. I'll have to do some comps, look at some sold items, and determine how much that's actually worth. Let's see what else we got here. Another Olympus. Man, I'm just scoring big here. Oh my God. $95. I didn't even see this one in the lot. This is a huge score. Another f1.4. I'm thinking this is close to $100. 50mm f1.4 Olympus OEM system. Oh yeah, this one's nice. Yeah, I'll probably put this on there about $80. It's close to that $95 price tag they had on it. So I didn't see this, and I didn't see that other 1.4, 3 1.4s, and a $56 lot. How can you beat that? I shouldn't be posting these videos because you guys are going to go ahead and get those lenses. Oh, this one's old. Check this out, all you Pentax Olympus. Oh, this isn't. It's got a Honeywell thing on there, and what is this? I'm not sure on this lens mount. It's an older one. Can you see that there? If you know on this one, it's just leave a comment below. Bitco Super VMAR 35 f2.8 wide angle lens. I bet it's like a Topcon or something like that. I have a Topcon camera, so I'll try it out and see if that's it. And it's kind of like a little bit firm there on the focus, but nice lens. It has the declicked kind of aperture right here. I'm thinking this one's probably worth about $30 or $40, maybe more. I don't know why it's got the Honeywell thing on there, but you know what? Let's see. I think I could take this. It almost looks like an M42 mount under here. This might be an adapter type deal. I'm not sure. I'll have to investigate this one a little bit. Sometimes you will find some stuff that you need a little investigating, even if you have quite a bit of knowledge in something. Old Sigma lens. Which one is this one? 28 to 80, f3.5 to 5.6. And this is the one that I did in my last video. I said this is a really nice lens. And it's a Pentax K mount. So I'll have to test this one on my K70. And it probably works well. This one's worth about $25, and it's a really good lens. I think the other one's, this one's a little different. There's a 28 to 90. No, it's 28 to 80. I'm sorry. Yeah, and so I already sold this one like last week. The one I got in the other box for $25. If you were the one that bought that, thank you. I'll be putting another one on there if you're interested. This one's actually in a little bit better, well, the cap is a little bit better shape, but I'll test it out and make sure it works before I list it up there. Alright, I've got 4 left. Thanks for watching all my videos. I've got over 5,000 subscribers. It's really cool. I'm glad you guys enjoy my videos. Makes me want to keep on doing them. Alright, it's got a Canon. What we got here? 200mm, probably. Well, a lot of times we'll take pictures and it looks all dirty like that, and it's just a filter on the end. I'll take that off there real quick. This is a 75 to 200. Pull the cap off here. This is push-pull zoom. And focus like that. Let's see. This one, hey, this is the first one. This one's junk. I don't know if you could see in there, but it's full of haze. It's trash. So, well, not trash. I'll just grab a bunch of these and put them in a big lot and sell them for parts. So, if somebody likes to take lenses apart and fix them up, they could probably do it with that one. It's not that good of a lens, so I wouldn't bother with it. But some people just kind of like to do that as a hobby. But it's not really worth my time. Here's another one kind of similar. That 80 to 200 f4.5. This is another Soligor. And it is Canon FD mount. And this one is actually clear. So, same thing. It's worth about 20 bucks. Maybe 25. Last two. See if there's anything good here. Another Canon. This one's trash. Let's see that. I'll tell you what it is though. It looks like that crap. This one's an old JC Penney, so this one's another one. Since the focus here is broken, I'm not even gonna check it out. It's junk. It's like an 80 to 200 as well. f4.5. Yeah, it's like I said. There several manufacturers made that f4.5. And the last one. What is this? Oh, that's a good one. It's a Canon one. Now, if you're looking at this, it might look like that's fungus all over the front of it, but I bet it's just dust. Let me see here. Rub that off there. That cleaned it up nicely. Can you see that? Let me look through it. This one's kind of hard to tell. I'll have to open up that aperture. It's kind of hard to open the aperture on these Canon ones because you got to have both of these going on there. So what I'll do a lot of times to test them out is I'll put a teleconverter on the end just so it will open it up. But if you get a little screwdriver and press the pin in, somebody else has got a video on how to do that. But this one looks clear. So 70 to 210 f4 Canon lens. I've sold one of these before in really good condition for like $35–40. Just have to put 4 Canon AE1 FD mount. Alright, thanks for watching. That was the last one. I will continue to do videos like this as I get in products like this. And I'll put a link to my eBay channel below if you want to buy any of these. It'll probably take me a couple of days to list them all. Yeah, but if you hadn't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And anytime you're buying lots like this, it doesn't mean if it's lenses, it could be toys or anything. The best thing to do is have knowledge of the product, and it'll just help you to resell it. So if you're going to sell something like this and have no idea, just get online, do some research. It might take you a while to learn all the different mounts and stuff like this. Or if it's, just kind of look at comps, kind of look at the front of it, and look it up. The 35mm f2.8 Olympus OEM system. Just type in all that and look at solds, and it'll kind of give you how much it's worth. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks.